Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming, or if it's your first time here, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to look at our possible deck combos, and I've got quite a few combos for you. So this is my main combo that I'm running for the event, and this one has got 3 ultra rare on it, 3 ultimate form I should say on it. I'm using no ultra rares on any of the decks really. So this one has got Party Pose of Power. This one has got Dima, the Jet Powered Eagle, which is the Master Collection card for the current event. It's got the shiny Master Collection card. Did manage to get that one. Had to go up to tier 4. Guardian of Island, and we have got the Frozen Devastation. This one is really powerful and it's really effective. It gets me up to level 18 ultimate bosses, which is really good, particularly because it's got lots of heal on it. So Party Pose of Power actually heals, and so does Guardian of Island. So I've got quite enough heal, but what I have to do is when I get up to level 15 is swap out one of my relics for one of the ones. So what I would normally do is go to my water collection and put in that particular one. So if you have never seen this before, it is called a water scepter, and basically it starts out like, go to gear and clear that, and it basically starts out like, should have one somewhere about the place. Let's go for, it starts out like this. So at level 3, this is what it looks like. Tempered cane, and when you evolve it, it changes and it becomes pristine, potent cane, and from a potent cane it becomes a pristine cane. So that's 5-star, and from a pristine cane, don't think I've got one really. Yeah, it becomes an exultant cane, and you have to craft it to whatever affinity you want. So I can craft this one to any one of the affinities, but I'm not going to craft any. I'm saving my material. I've got enough. I just wanted to show you that. That's some of the information that's coming in my how to play videos on relics and so on. So my second combination is this one, and it uses Marvel of Meadow as the lead card, because he actually gives 400% damage and HP for all water technological era, and the deck is a technological deck. So when we are using this particular combination against ultimate bosses, all my technological cards will be buffed 3 times. It will get buffed by Frozen Devastation. They'll also get buffed by Party Pose, and it will get buffed by 400% by Marble of Meadow. So the ultimate form, Frozen Devastation, will deal approximately 14 trillion damage. The downfall to that is Party Pose does not deal as much as it would in, say, this combination. So that's a pitfall to that one. This one uses 2 support cards and 3 main cards. So one of the support card is this one, Tuchina. Nikita is the main card for this particular event. It uses Alexi, and she is a support card for this event. This is a Steam Haldor from the Honor of Ice deck, and this is the Starkling Cricket or Jimmy Cricket, and he is from another event. I'm also running my Keta's Enchanted Bow. Managed to enchant 4 of my legend relics, and I'm also running one of the main relics from this event. It's the Double Barrel Frost IceTech Shredder. I'm running this one, and I'm running this one, Blistering Blaster. That's the ultimate relic for this event. Yet again, I've tried the 500 gem pack, and all I got was relics and more relics. I seem to be very lucky with the relics. This one is quite unique. It's quite powerful. Not as powerful as the first 2 decks, but it's quite powerful for what it is. It's a combination of commander cards. So it's got the ultimate form from the last Water Commander event. It's got the Master Collection card from the same event as well. Keta Ascended is used as the lead because she will buff both the commander cards and the Slayer cards with her leader skills. I'm using Ascended Keta, and let me be specific because the last time I spoke about using a balanced legend or an ascended legend as lead, I think I didn't specify the reason why I said try and use an ascended legend. The reason why I said I use the ascended legend is because of its passive. The passive is really good. It creates 4 water power gem once every 4 turns. So the Triplet Shark or Triceratops has a similar passive, but his passive has got a 3 turn cooldown rather than a 4 turn cooldown, but he creates power gem freeze. So does Wave Warriors. Wave Warriors create power gem 4s. So each time this era, so every 3 turn creates power gem freeze as well, and each time this hero attacks, it creates 4 water gems and 2 power gem 4s. So you can see why I've included those 2 cards within this combination. It's to give me power gems. Basically, I've got the main card, but if you haven't got the main card, you can use your support cards, and if you've got these 2 cards, you can use them. Or if you haven't got those 2 cards, but you've got these 2 cards, which is basically Sniper Weed. So Sniper Weed was basically the main card, or Sea-Bound Sniper. He was the main card for that event where that Master Collection and that Ultimate Form came from, and he has got the same passive where every 3 turn create 4 water power gem ones. So he's got the passive on him, and what this passive will do is on your first turn, the passive will activate, creating those water power gems. So you'll get the power gems from Triceratops and Wave Warriors on the first turn, as well as from Keta. And that's all the combination that I've got for you. So we're gonna see these combination in action, and while we see if we can find a boss. I've been playing my ultimates. I've just paused the line just to make the video. So we're gonna start first and foremost with this one. So as soon as we start our first turn, Keta will give us her 4 power gem ones. Then you get it from Triceratops and Wave Warrior. So you can see how much power gems is on the board at the moment. You swap your power gems. and you can see the damage that this deck is pushing out. It's pushing out quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage, really. We done 154 billion damage with 60 billion overkill. That's the amount of damage that that deck just generated. Quite a bit of damage, really. So what we'll do, we'll try the same deck, but this time we'll use Sniper Weed and see how we get on. So on the first turn, Sniper Weed and Keta will generate all their Power Gem 1s. So there you go. Loads of Power Gem 1s on the board. We won't deal as much damage as before, but we still will deal quite a bit of damage. So 27, 31, 13. So Keta, my main card, and the support card are my main damage dealer on that particular combination, which is quite effective, quite powerful, quite good. So this one it's affordable and it's obtainable because I've got 3 main cards from 3 separate events, and I've also got 2 support cards. So my heal will primarily come from Alexi, and my damage will come from the main card and the support card because it's their event. So as you can see, I didn't generate a lot of Power Gems on the first turn because none of the cards have got the passive, which so you can see the power behind this deck. It's really a good combination. So if you're looking for a great combination, this is one that you can actually use. It hasn't got the kill skill. It doesn't produce a lot of Power Gem, but it does do quite a bit of damage. So it's cheap and it's affordable and it's obtainable. So the activation sequence on this one is you want to activate your Tuchina first because she passes her battle skill on to 3 Slayer cards, and when you get hit, they will just fill the board with gems. So you can see I've got loads of gems and Power Gems on the board. And last but not least, you activate your Alexi and she will fill all the spaces. And there you go. 24, 70, 62, 25 and 28 billion. And then you've got the nuke damage from the main card as well, which is not very powerful, but it does help. So you can see my relics creating quite a bit of Power Gem on the board. So the main card is ready because it's got a 2-turn cooldown, whereas the other cards have got 4-turn cooldown. So every time you get hit, Tuchina will create water gems and your relic will create Power Gems as long as you got more than 12 gems on the board. So it's a relatively good deck, it's effective and it's affordable. I'm gonna have a look now at our technological deck, and I'm gonna use that deck to fight one of the ultimate boss so you can see what it's like up against a very strong boss. So you can see loads of Power Gems on the board produced by my 2 Master Collection card and Frozen Devastation. So what we want to do, we want to wait on the 4th turn so we can get the passive. But one of the things that I want to do as well is activate Party Pose, and then we have to do an attack. Take the hit. Oh, somebody killed the boss. What we'll do, tell you what we do, we won't fight another guild boss. We'll just start back our ultimate line and we'll go up against our ultimate boss. with the same deck, and then we can actually see the deck in its full potential, basically. So there's not a lot of heal on this one because you've only got Party Poise as your healer. It's got quite a bit of cooldown on it, so you have to count your turn, because if you get your turn count wrong, you'll miss when you're supposed to activate Party Poise. Okay, there we go. I'll take the hit now, and then all the passives should kick into action. There goes the passive. Then you just activate from left to right or right to left. It doesn't really matter. So you get the gem fall. The problem with the gem fall is it wastes a lot of time, and when you're fighting against ultimate bosses, time is very essential. You do get a lot of damage from the deck, but it wastes a lot of time because of the gem fall. You can avoid using the gem fall, so when the bosses get stronger, when I get up to like level 17, level 18, where I have to attack the boss 3 times, I normally try not to activate Marvel of Meadows battle skill, just to save on time, because we just primarily need his leader skill. That's primarily what we need. I'm not sure because I've been talking, so I'm not sure how much turns we've just gone through. I think I activated it too early. Nah, I was right on time. So there's the heal. So if we do that, neglect to just avoid activating his skill, you save on time, because you don't get the gem fall. As you can see, 9.8 trillion. So at its maximum, Frozen Devastation can actually deal 14 trillion, which is quite good. So next up, we're gonna look at this one, which is quite powerful because it's got a lot of big hitters on this one. It's got a lot of heal as well. One of the things that I find with this deck, because you've got 2 ultimate form that their kill skill is actually active, you will create a ultimate gem with Party Poise, and then you will not get its activation. So I'm not sure where we are now because I'm talking. It's difficult to talk and actually play this thing. So didn't activate Party Poise metal skill, but never mind. We'll take the passive and activate all of these skills and fill out the space with Party Poise. Go ahead, swap our gems. So Frozen Devastation didn't deal as much damage, but you get that's made up the loss in damage from Frozen Devastation is made up by Guardian of Island and Party Poise, because they do quite a bit of damage as well. So we did over 6 trillion overkill, which is quite a bit of damage. So those are the combination that I've got for you today. We're gonna have a look at the news link, which I think is really good. So Slayer gameplay updates based on players' feedback from network app. We have made the following changes. Trial and challenge bosses have been removed. Thank you. That's absolutely magnificent. Thank you, network. I hated those trial bosses. Radiant and Umbral bosses will now spawn regularly for everyone, which is absolutely fantastic. Ultimate bosses have had their summoning cost increase from 4 to 16, which is absolutely brilliant, because now you don't get people actually just summoning ultimate bosses and just totally overall everybody, because the cost has gone up and it takes you quite a while to get the summoning tokens, because you only get one each time from one of the cobalt bosses, which is absolutely magnificent. Really am enjoying that change. That is a brilliant change by Network. And as I said, the trading that they brought in, where you can trade cards with your guildmate, is absolutely magnificent. Two welcome changes to the game. I applaud Network for that. Keep it up, keep going in the right direction. Like the decks that you've been bringing out for the last 6 to 7 weeks. They're absolutely magnificent. Keep up the good work. I commend you when you need to be commended. Thanks for you guys for subscribing and watching my videos. Please like, please leave a comment below, and for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And until next time, this is IceTech saying peace and enjoy your event. Bye for now.